grab your tape measure and measure from the wall to the center of your sink. That's where the center of my cabinet is, so that's where the center of my sink will go, so everything will be where it's supposed to while I'm washing dishes or whatnot. With those measurements, you're going to want to transfer them over to your laminate countertops. Here I have my countertop all set up, and I went ahead and marked on the back with a permanent marker so I could see, okay, that's the center, that's where I want the center of the sink, and then so I could see it while I'm working on the other side, I put a little piece of masking tape as well. I know this isn't where I'm going to cut, so I used a different color masking tape. Well, I used blue painter's tape. And I went ahead and did a line down just so I could know, okay, that is center. I'm a visual person, so that's something that's going to stick out and help me keep that in mind. Then I took my straight edge and went and made sure I had all that lined up. So blue tape, red line, that's my center. And the blue tape is just making that a big visual point for me. So once you have that, you're going to go ahead and get the measurements of your sink. My sink is exactly 33 inches long, so I went ahead and transferred that measurement onto my countertops. Now, 33 divided by 2 to find the exact center is going to be 16.5. So I went ahead, got 16.5, and then I put that right where that red line is. So that is where my sink is going to be, and that is the center of my sink. Now, for the edges of the sink, I went and took a straight edge, and I marked over here. I put down masking tape, and I marked where that measurement for the front of the sink started. Put my straight edge, and then I did a dotted line just so I would kind of know. And you're going to want to lay masking tape down on the laminate side to protect it. We do this so when we cut it, it doesn't start splintering. So masking tape is what's going to protect it. So I went ahead and lay that down and make sure it hangs over the edges, because when we flip it over to cut it, you're going to want to remeasure just to make sure everything's right before you cut, and that's going to help you tell where your measurements are. All right, we've got our measurements. We now know where the sink would go. We've got the center line. We've laid our tape down. We're going to go ahead and flip it over to the particle board side, and that's where we're going to be doing our cuts. All right, so I got the countertops flipped over. I've got the laminate side padded on the sawhorse so it doesn't ruin that. And the particle board side is up, and that's where I'm going to be doing my cuts. Before I cut though, I'm going to use a drill and drill in the corners of those so I can have my jigsaw or circular saw, whatever you choose to use, fit in there better. All right, I did a test run. The sink dropped right in like it's supposed to. Now we're gonna get our plumber's putty and just make sure we get that on there good, and then the anchor's back on and secure everything so we don't have any leaks. Countertop is in place, and now we're putting our sink in. I just want to show you these little things right here on your sink. These are called anchors, and these are what's going to connect to the bottom of the cabinet and hold the sink in place. And to adjust these, you just want to take your screwdriver, let's see if it'll focus, and twist to the bottom of it, and that'll kind of loosen it up to help you adjust it.